双剣に暮らすのである。
ちょっと待ってよ。
この星が数万回回った頃にでも様子を見に来るのであ
る。ってそれ自転？公転？どっちにしてもいい人だわ。
Saving 80,000 gold in another world for my retirement. So, initially going into this anime, I had a lot of hype for it, and I put this anime on my top 10 what anime should you watch for winter 2023. That was based off of the trailer as well as the synopsis that was provided on my anime list, live chart, and I think Crunchyroll. I want to say Crunchyroll as well. I think it was kind of provided by those three. And, I was kind of really, excited going into it. Now, as with every anime, I don't really have, legit expectations. I just kind of, the only one I've really had expectations for this season so far has been Spy Classroom. The rest of them, I haven't really had expectations. I just kind of go in and watch. And the reason I'm starting the video that way is I did not like this anime at all. And, not to start off negative, but you clicked on this video, should you watch Saving 80,000 gold in another world for my retirement? And let me start off with the answer yes. Because I don't think this is unwatchable, right? I don't think it's unwatchable. I don't think it's inherently bad. I just think it's not for me. So let me start off with answering that question with the yes. So if you like turn your brain off type anime, and again, any of these descriptors that I do, any of these ways that I describe an anime is not bad, and it's not a bad thing. And when people say stuff like oh, turn your brain off, well, you never want to turn your brain off, blah, blah, blah. It's like it's okay to just be able to have to watch an anime while eating, and even if you miss a line of dialogue, you didn't really miss out on anything, right? Like, it's okay. So I would say this is a turn your brain off type anime. I would say this is an anime to not really worry or about the plot devices, or the things that are logistically running the world. And I think that this is a very cute anime. I think our character Mitsuha is a very cute character. She's very cutesy with a little gusto in her. And she's going to be guided through this adventure by her brother, who was a very, atypical otaku guy. And very cute. And I think if any of those descriptors, if any of those descriptions of the anime kind of pique your interest, I think this is something that you watch. The other thing is, if you watched episode 1 and you really you were like, oh, this is cool, you know what I mean? Then again, I think this is for you. I think you watch it. I don't think that it's needed to watch 3 episodes to determine if you like it or not. I really don't think so. I think that episode 1 was good enough to say, hey, is it for you or is it not? Now that I've talked about why you should watch it, those are the reasons you should watch it. It's cute. It has a, bouncing back and forth from one world to another plot device. It has a very cute character. It has a cool brother. I think those are all the reasons that you should watch it. All right, so the opposite end is why shouldn't you watch it? And if you watch episode 1 and you're like, I don't know, then maybe some of my opinions might sway you in the no direction. Because for me, I was excited for it, and after watching it, I was like, I ain't watching this shit. It's not gonna happen for me. So here's what I don't like about the anime, or what I didn't like about episode 1. Okay, let me start here. 1, Mitsuha loses her 2 parents and her brother. Okay, so that sucks. They didn't dive too deep into that. They just said, oh, it was an accident. They gave us a little flashback of the funeral, and then now she's like, well, I don't know. So it's like, okay, there's that. You guys didn't go too deep into it. Okay, you wanted just to surface level it, but you wanted to show us. Okay, all right, whatever. Wasn't a big fan of that. Next thing is she's pushed off a cliff, or she falls off a cliff, and she snatches some kind of god's power out of her hand, and she's bequeathed a god or a spirit's power to essentially be able to transfer or travel between 2 different worlds. Okay, that's a cool enough concept. She meets this god, as she passes out, and this entity she has a request. She gets she gets the ability to talk in different linguistics. Cool. That's a cool concept. I agree with that as well. So we might be thinking, well, what did you like then? Well, here's what I didn't like is she gets some gold, and her goal is to save up 2 billion yen in gold to be able to save up for her retirement. Okay, that's fine. World A, well, I'll call it World B's gold, doesn't transfer to World A, which is our world, right? You can't just take a piece of gold here and have currency over here, because she now has a plan that she is going to buy stuff here, sell it over here, which is a fine enough plan, but the currency here doesn't translate over here. Even though it's gold, you have to melt it and stuff. You have to like melt it into bars, and it's not as easy as just taking the gold here to the local bank and being able to suddenly have yen or currency. If the anime, they didn't cover it yet, but if they do it that way, impossible. It would never happen. So just that semblance of just unrealism, and I know it sounds dumb because the isekai anime, she got a spirit, blah, blah, nothing's unrealistic. It's all fiction, and I completely get it. But that's just impossible. That is more impossible than being reincarnated. You know what I mean? Like, that is just, it's just not going to happen. So that concept I thought was stupid. The next thing is the annoying thing, which is her brother died, right? Which, you know, R.I.P. brother, dude. And as she begins to do every effing fucking thing in this anime, she constantly has a little flashback of her brother being like, oh, you know, you're in another world. You got cheat powers, otaku mode. And then suddenly she's like, oh, my Oni-chan, you know, like, the wolves are attacking. What would Oni-chan do? Take a bullet, take my slingshot, blah, blah, blah. It's just every effing goddamn scene. It's her brother coming in. And I was like, the anime is going to do this for the rest of the season? I'll blow my effing brains out of this. Like, I cannot do it. Like, it's just so incredibly annoying. And I was like, I can't. I just can't. You know, she was like, oh, you know, why should I go save that girl? Oni-chan's like, do you need any reason to go save that cute girl? And she's like, haha. I was like, oh my God. Like, I was dying inside. I felt like I was leaving. My soul was leaving my body at that moment. For that reason alone, I just simply couldn't do it. So that's me. If you were the positive Nelly and you stayed till the negative part, I'm sorry. You probably hate me now. But, you know, if you needed a reason to not watch the anime, it's because it's going to be annoying AF, and I cannot do it. Maybe you have the soul. Maybe you're an angel, you know, a fallen angel, and you have the patience of a god. I cannot. I don't have it. I don't do it, and the story's not good enough to make me look past this glaring fact of two things: A, stupid ass goal; B, stupid ass brother. I just can't do it. So those are my thoughts. I'm not watching it this season. No episode 2 review. No nothing. This is it. Should you watch video? That is all I'm doing on this anime this season. Finito. All right, I'm gonna see you for other better winter anime in 2023 on the next video. Peace.